Hey everybody, it's Buzz! After a long hiatus, I am finally back with another manga haul. It's been quite a while since my last one, mostly just because I haven't really been buying much manga. I've recently been on a bit of a reading spree and had some stuff that I wanted to pick up. So, without further ado,
let's just jump into it.
the first pickup I have is actually one that's already open. I got Initial D Volume 1. I've never read the Initial D manga, but the anime for Initial D is very special to me.
Initial D.
I've seen the first couple seasons of this show twice, and I've seen the remake movies. It's just a good time. I really love Initial D. So of course I gotta check out the fourth medium for Initial D. I played an old PS1 Initial D video game that retells the story of Season 1. This is a 2-in-1, but it is kind of thick. It's basically about as thick as Kodansha's like 3-in-1s, despite being in 2 volumes. So hopefully the paper quality is quite nice. I'm not really seeing any bleed through or anything, so that's nice. It's got decent paper. I would say like this is pretty much like normal like single manga volume paper instead of that like extra thin omnibus paper. So that's good. Highly, highly, highly recommend Initial D.
Initial D.
So next up I have some Crunchyroll boxes. Oh, so there were some volumes from this haul which I'm very excited to show, because there was some stuff that I ordered that I had never heard of before. Just complete blind purchase. And here's 2 of them. We got Meet Me in the Unkept Garden by Sojima Asuka. This manga is very short. It's a really thin volume, but it just looked kind of interesting. Art style wise, it kind of reminds me of my webcomic style, so I don't know, I kind of just thought it was interesting. And then the next one, From This Flame. This is a short story collection. You guys can probably guess why I got this one, because it kind of reminded me visually of Land of the Lustrous, which is an all-time classic for me. Another one that looks like it's probably a emotional roller coaster. I love the art in that one. Here's some more really small volumes. These are 3 volumes from one series. The series is called Sleepy Child and it's almost like a short story collection from the same author, apparently. This one's wrapped. Wait, both of these are wrapped up. This has like the same type of plastic wrap over it that Berserk has. That's crazy. And then some more that I hadn't heard of. This is a more normal modern manga series, but I have A Country Without Humans, volumes 1, 2, and 3. This was another complete blind buy, but purely based off these covers, I decided to pick it up. That's it. I didn't even read the synopsis, I don't think. A lonely place, but I am here. She's the only human left in a city inhabited by nothing but machines. As she flees through the eerie streets hunted by the sinister Triangle Heads, she encounters a golem named Bulb. Can she survive long enough to form a friendship with this strange golem and perhaps even discover what happened to her fellow humans? That actually sounds kinda hype, not gonna lie. Like I said, I don't know how good these manga are. I bought them with no prior knowledge. It looks decent enough. Alright, next box. Also, I just want to comment real quick. It's really unfortunate that Crunchyroll no longer has all of the padding and spacers that Right Stuff used to have. Basically, you know, back in the day, Right Stuff had like all sorts of different like padding and spacers to make sure that their manga would stay safe in the shipping. And look at this. It's like just bare manga raw dog on cardboard, full up. If this box got squished, this manga would get squished. Like there's no way about it. It's kind of unfortunate, honestly. I hope that they step up their game with this, because honestly, I don't think a lot of manga fans are gonna appreciate if they get their manga sent to them in the mail and it's mangled because the box got slightly squished and it just crushes it. You know, it's just not a good look, honestly. All right, here's the next volume. This is The Dangerous Convenience Store. This is a webtoon, I believe, about a guy that's trying to make ends meet at a grocery store, and this really tough, gruff, gangster-looking guy, looks like some type of hitman, probably works for Boeing or something, keeps coming into the store and he thinks he's hot, and it's just like a erotic, very 18+ BL romance series. I read some of this online a long time ago, and I had actually no idea that this was getting published. I didn't know that 7 Seas picked it up. I'm gonna have to give this a reread because I remember liking it. This was less of a blind buy. It's one that I've actually seen before in some other people's hauls and stuff, but I had like totally forgotten about it. This is called Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. It's about some young girls that like playing fighting games. And honestly, that sounds hype. I really like fighting games. A lot of people know that I had a really big Guilty Gear phase where I played that game a lot online for a while there. And honestly, I just like fighting games now. It's fun to see some type of manga series which involves that at all. But let's read the synopsis. Forbidden Love. For video games. Kuromi Girls Academy is a refined, elegant school that expects the very best in development from its young ladies. Aya got into this peerless rich girls institution on a scholarship, and she hopes to grow as lovely as her fellow students and idol, the so-called Shirayuri-sama. But Shirayuri hides a terrible secret. She's a trash-talking, combo-chaining, newbie-stomping, ruthless, hardcore gamer. But could a mutual indulgence and no-hands-barred video game combat grow into a deeper rapport between these two girls? That sounds hype. I'm in, bruh. Alright, next up, I got 2 more volumes of Flying Witch. I got Flying Witch 4 years ago. I think it was like 2020-ish when last time I got a Flying Witch volume. It's been ages. It was on sale, so I had to jump back into it. This is just a fun slice of life about some witches that are trying to make it as witches in modern day Japan. It's just a cute slice of life series. That's about all there is to it. The art in this series is super good. I might have to reread it from the beginning. It's been so long. Alright, next we got, no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Volume 22, also known as Watamote. Watamote is a certified hood classic.
This is a certified hood classic.
This series is great. It's about a girl with extreme social anxiety issues who's trying to make friends and trying her best to act more normal. It's just a fun series. The comedy in this series starts off a little bit too much on the cringe side for me at first, but once the series gets rolling a few volumes in, it's so funny. Like, the comedy is top tier in this series. It's such a classic. I love this series so much. And last but not least, I think, we have Fire Force Volume 33. Fire Force, I'm sure, is well known by most people watching. This is just like a battle shonen by the creator of Fire Force, and it has some really cool action in it. If you like all the crazy fight scenes and crazy powers from Soul Eater, you're gonna get more of that in this series. It's just really cool. And I heard the ending is absolutely insane too, so I'm gonna be excited to get back into this one. I think I only caught up to volume like 23 or so a while back, and I've just been waiting for Kodansha to release the volumes ever since. So yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, so the next one is from Amazon as well, and this is Dragon Ball Z 5 movie collection pack. So I believe this is the first 5 Dragon Ball Z movies, which is neat. I have been on a big Dragon Ball binge recently. I've been going through Dragon Ball Z, the manga. Real good time. I'm not 100% sure if these are canon or not, but I assume it's following like the Bleach formula where it's like canon until proven otherwise. So hopefully it'll be fun. It's really cool that you can still buy brand new copies of like such an old classic set like this. Alright, next one is more Dragon Ball. This is Dragon Ball GT. Originally, I was thinking about reading the Dragon Ball GT manga, and then I found out that the Dragon Ball GT manga does in fact not exist, and it is something that I made up. And so I decided to go ahead and get the anime instead. I had to pick this up, being, you know, the sequel, to, so to speak, to Dragon Ball Z. Gotta get it one way or another, right? But yeah, 64 episodes on 10 discs. This is a thick set. This is really cool. I love these ginormous DVD anime sets, where it's like an entire series or collection of seasons on like a giant like binder of DVDs. This is like my jam. This will be neat. I do hear that this is like not as good and it's kind of like anime filler-ish compared to the Toriyama written series, but as much as I like Dragon Ball, I'm sure I'll enjoy it, so I'm sure it'll be fine in that department. One more anime Blu-ray. I got Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. This is a fun movie. This is a movie which takes place between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, the manga. And this was also remade as an arc, I believe, in this Super Anime. This movie's fun. In my opinion, it has a bit too much filler feeling content in it, but once the fight at the end starts really going, it's super cool. It has some really good emotional moments too. Would recommend. While we are still on the Dragon Ball train, I have one more Dragon Ball item to show. Got Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And I think that is everything I have. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe. And I'll probably make another video 3 more months from now. But, I don't know, hopefully sooner. I do want to get more YouTube Shorts out. There's more YouTube Shorts coming. I just need to film them. I promise. I swear. For real this time. Anyways, bye-bye!